flying all over the field out there. What's your biggest takeaway from today's preseason opener as far as how you were able to perform?
I just got to give credit to my teammates. They made my job a lot easier. Just being out there with, great athletes, great teammates, it allows me to fly around like I like to do.
It's a different defense, but the interceptions were racked up today. Yes,
Yeah.
It's preseason, but what was it like to see that kind of production?
But that's all we preach. We're a defense that gets the ball, so we don't take the ball away. We feel like we didn't reach our goal, we didn't reach our standard. So coming out with 4 the goal was 3, so we surpassed our goal. All of us.
Back at the end zone, you had one hit your hand, didn't come up with that. What's the process of having short-term amnesia and going out there and making that interception that you did a few plays later?
The game is always going to be the game, so, you don't dwell on it. Good things going to come back to you. You just got to stay locked in, play your keys, play good football.
Unofficially, you had you leading the team in tackles. How did you feel about the physicality of the unit?
We're a physical group, all across the board, from the back end to the front end. So if we don't play physical, I just feel like we don't play to our play style.
Going back to, you've been moved back to safety for the most part. Now you're playing forward. Can you talk about some of these young linebackers and what they were able to do out there today?
Y'all see them. They flying around, they hitting, they being active, they getting their hands on the balls, just having those young guys up there ready to learn. They're always asking questions, always trying to get better.
What will you remember about this first experience with Mike Zimmer leading the defense?
Just the type of defense that he brings, the culture that he brings to the team. He has a great scheme, and we love it. We love it.
What stands out though about the first in-game experience?
It's gonna work. It's gonna work. We're putting it in. It's fresh. We all have our answers about it, but like when you see it in real life, it works.
Is that going to be a huge key for you as far as taking that next step, even over what you were able to do last year?
What do you mean by that?
You've been on the right trajectory since year 1. Obviously, you clawed your way up from the practice squad to get there year 2. Year 2, you were an impact player at linebacker, but moving back, like looking at Zim's scheme and how he's utilizing you, allowing you to fly and play freely, how does that help you take the next step?
Honestly, I just want to help the team as best I can. So I feel like me doing that is going to help my game excel, but just being whatever the team needs me to be, whenever they need me to be that.
Can't help but notice your chain. If you're comfortable sharing, can you talk about that?
Oh, it's my little cousin. He passed away June 25th of last year, so he's, I got to keep him close to me.
How do you honor him on a day like this?
I keep him with me. Honestly, I pray. I ask him to watch over me. And just, it's tough, but it happens.
Knowing what's at stake in these preseason games, how do you mentally prepare for these, and is it different than a regular season game?
I came from a small school, so I already got a chip on my shoulder. So I just go in with every day with that chip on my shoulder and just compete.
What does it mean speaking of small school, what does it mean to be able to put on the way you're putting on for coming from an HBCU?
A lot. I mean, I'm just glad that I can, bring spotlight to HBCUs, because there's a lot of guys down there that deserve an opportunity that don't really get it. So I hope that I can, bring the light to those HBCUs. Like Zay Smith on the other team, he got his opportunity. You got Zay Land that's with the coach right now. So it's a lot of guys that's in the league from HBCUs. You just don't get the recognition that you deserve.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks,